Mommy, we are Uncage's abilities in running.
Which means he released his potential, right? Uncage, and Indian government has got a new rule to uncage all the birds from the nation. Shereen, your handwriting. Look at this. This is not good.
But Mommy, I don't know. Uncalled you for my handwriting.
Which means that was an uncalled for remarks. It's an unnecessary remark.
Yes, Mommy, and I also uncalled for in the invitation.
You uncalled for me, which means I came uncalled. I know I came without being invited, not invited. So basically, uncalled is like unnecessary or without inviting. Shereen, what is the first thing that comes in your mind when I say the word uncanny?
Uncanny. It's not a can.
It's strange, especially in an unsettling way. Shereen, the silence is so uncanny. It's so strange. You getting an uncanny feeling that you're being watched?
Yes.
It's a strange feeling. Strange. No, strange.
Mommy, what about the house?
What house?
The house we are building.
Oh, that. Yeah, it's going on.
Mommy, you're so uncare on the house.
Which means I'm not looking after properly. Yeah, but sometimes uncaring fathers, they're also, not looked after properly. And it also means not feeling interest, because I had always been uncaring of my appearance, that I am going to change because your daddy is so caring of his appearance, and I am so uncaring of my appearance, not feeling interest. Shereen, what is the first thing that comes in your mind when I say the word unceasing?
Squeezing?
Am I squeezing? Yeah, it's a never-ending squeeze, because unceasing means never-ending. My unceasing effort for learning English. You all know that.
No, not.
Shereen, do you know what is uncensored?
BTW?
Huh?
What is censored BTW?
By the way, okay. Censor is like editing the inappropriate things, okay? So in case if they edit the inappropriate things and issue the certificate for the movie, like adults only A or universal U or U bar A, which means both universal, but in some scenes it has only adults can watch it. So if there are kids, they need the adult supervision. So uncensored movie means there is no editing of inappropriate, unacceptable parts. So parents have to be very careful. Shereen, what do you understand by the word ceremony?
Something organized for a function or something.
Yeah, basically everything that is, polite, and everything is organized and, going on in an orderly way. But unceremonious means very rough and sudden and rude and haste. Okay, Shereen is known for her strong views and unceremonious manner, because she doesn't plan for anything. She just comes out, Mommy, tomorrow I have something, I don't know what to do, and on the spot she's not preparing, and on the spot she speaks. She's so unceremonious manners she has. Shereen, what is the meaning of uncertain?
Sure, not sure.
Yeah, what you said is very right. Uncertain weather, I was uncertain to choose, everything is right. But do you know what is no uncertain? No uncertain means clear and forcefully, okay? She has already refused me in no uncertain terms, which means in clear and forceful, firm terms. Uncertain is unsure, but not unsure, which means clear and forcefully. Shereen, what do you understand by unchain?
Like a dog's unchained. The dog is not in a chain.
Yeah, remove the chain or fastening. Okay, remove the chain fastening. Unchain the dog. Very good. Oh God, I told Shereen to keep back the things back in its place, but I don't think she's changing her character. It's unalterable, which is unchangeable. Her character is unchangeable.
Oh, keep that thing back in its place. That's the unchanging rule of this house.
Yeah, that is the unchanging rule of this house. It's not going to change. It remains the same. Oh, Shereen, why are you throwing an attitude? Actually, that's not typical of, but that is not typical character of you. That is an uncharacteristic display of your temper. Okay, uncharacteristics means not typical of a particular person or a thing. Okay, charitable or charity means kindness. So uncharitable means unkind behavior. What just Shereen said about me, that unchanging rule of this house, keep it back in its place. It's such an uncharitable remark, possibly aroused out of anger because of me, on me. So that was so uncharitable. It was such an unkind behavior, Shereen. Shereen, what do you mean by chart?
Chart is like a piece of paper, like it's like cardboardish,
In which you make posters, right?
Yeah.
What is uncharted?
You're not making a chart.
Yeah, because uncharted is not mapped area of land. It's unexplored those lands. Okay, the plane landed in uncharted area, which means that area is not even explored. What is the meaning of unchecking?
It's like a small box. Okay, you have to draw a box, and there will be like for a list. There will be a side box, and
You have to uncheck the box in computer, right? Basically, this happens in computer. And it also means not examined. The bag got unchecked in the airport or something undesirable, okay? Not controlled, okay? Something undesirable and it is not controlled. The prices rose unchecked, which is not controlled. Shereen, what is the first thing that comes in your mind when I say the word unciform?
Uniform.
Do you think a uniform will be in the shape of a hook like this?
No.
Because unciform is having hooked shape. Okay, there is another term for unciform, that is uncinate. Both means having hook shaped. Shereen, do you know what is circumcision, circumcising?
No.
Okay, basically the foreskin is removed from the penis, obviously from boys in Muslim community or the Jewish community. Okay, when they are young child, when they are babies, they do that, and that is called circumcision. Uncircumcised is like Rio, because this penis foreskin is not been cut off, right? Because it is believed that is good for them, because that skin carries the bacteria. We don't mind about that, and some culture mind very much about that. So this is uncircumcised, which is like surrounding. So circum. Shereen, what is the first thing that comes in your mind when I say the word uncivilized?
Civilized means like it is. They have manners. Uncivilized means.
Yeah, true. Because not socially or morally advanced, those people are called uncivilized people. Like the tribes, they are not. They are not developed morally or socially, and also the bad manners are also called uncivilized. It is so uncivilized of me. I did that. That's so bad manners. Shereen, who is a lad?
Huh? A lad.
Lad.
Lad means a man.
What is clad?
Clothes.
So a lad, uncladded lad, which means is naked, is not clothed, because unclad means unclad people of Africa means they are naked. Okay, uncladded, clad is mean naked boy. Yeah, when Rio comes out of the shower, you can call him an clad, a naked boy. Sharon, what is the meaning of unclaimed?
Claimed means you have it. Unclaimed, you don't have it.
Yeah, it's not requested as being something one has a right to, okay? Because unclaimed bags in airport. Sharon, what is clasp?
You gripped it.
Yeah, unclasp is release. I unclasped her fingers. I released her fingers from me. Unfasten is also called unclasp. Unclasp your seatbelts rather than saying unfasten your seatbelts. Sharon, what do you understand when I say classify?
Classified means. Oh, yeah. You mean sorting.
Unclassified is unsorted, okay? Basically, unclassified road means that's not even numbered, that's not even explored or not even numbered in the map. And unclassified also means it's not a secret, okay? Unclassified projects means just a general project. And unclassified has something to do with education, because when you fail an exam, it is called as unclassified grade she got, which means it's not grade A or grade B or grade C. She failed, which is unclassified grades. It's not classified, it's basically failed. And also in the university degree, without an honors, you're coming out without an honors, which means unclassified degree, which means you're not classified into distinction or excellent or very good. You're just an unclassified. You got rid of that degree without any good thing about it. Shereen, do you know who's an uncle? Uncle means basically a mom's or dad's brother, right? Mom's brother is maternal uncle, dad's brother is paternal uncle. And do you ever have any idea that in a competition, if you say uncle, which means you admit your defeat? Do you know this? If a person is calling uncle or saying uncle, which means he's saying I give up. That's a new thing. It's used in North America. Shereen, what is the meaning of unclean?
Dirty.
What do you understand when I say unclean thoughts?
Dirty thoughts.
Yeah, morally wrong thoughts, okay, which is not genuine thoughts, which is not a correct thought. Okay, do you ever know that pork is unclean in Christianity? It's unfit to eat. It's sinful. Do you know that? Yeah, in some religion, they consider the scaled fishes, which means the fishes that have scales, you can eat it, okay? But other than that, the starfish, the seahorse, such things, they don't have scales, and eating them is sinful. So they call those animals are called, or animals, or you can call fishes, or anything that some religion has avoided and say that eating that is sinful, unfit to eat according to them, is called unclean. Those animals are unclean. Shereen, in our neighborhood there was a killing. You know what? The killer's motive is unclear. It's not clear. Maybe he could be a psychopath. Shereen, do you know what is Anko? Anko is a Scottish term. It is used in Scotland, okay, which means very, very. It's remarkably, okay. It's unusual and very remarkable. They say it's got an Anko fine taste. Mommy, your gravy, fish gravy, has got an Anko fine taste, which means very fine taste. Also, what? That's a strange thing. The strange person is also called, he is an Anko. He's a stranger to me. Mom, Shereen, who is there in the entrance? Mommy, he's an unco. He's a stranger. Shereen, what do you understand when I say uncoil the mat?
Put the mat straight.
Because uncoil means straighten, okay? Uncurl, uncoil, both means straighten. Uncomfortable position, which means it's not comfortable. But there's another term called discomfort. You cannot say discomfortable or uncomfort, okay?
You can only say I'm so uncomfortable.
Or you can say it's a discomfort. Shereen, do you know in every nation there are uncommercial organizations? Do you know what is uncommercial organizations?
No money.
They don't, work for money, okay? They come together and they work for the welfare of the nation or of the people, okay? They are not for profit. They run a business not for profit but to help others, okay? They are called uncommercial. What is commercial area? What is commercial basically?
Commercial means very crowded.
No, the business where business is going on is called commercial. Residential and commercial. Residential means no business is going on. People just reside, and commercial is the business is going on.